Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls. And the Bulls start out with the ball. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Kennard is out there with Griffin. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's John Henson. And it's Galloway in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Pippen. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. There's Galloway. Outside Rose. Stolen by Pippen. In transition, here come the Bulls. No good that time. The Pistons go the other way with it. Outside Rose. Pass to Henson. Galloway dishes to Henson. Off with the layup. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the Bulls head coach. He knows very well that Blake Griffin is one of the most dynamic and physical offensive weapons in the game. They have to bring their hard hats tonight, Kevin, if they're going to keep BG off the glass.
Thanks, David.
I love whenever Griffin finishes with power. I mean, he's showing he's not to be messed with close to the basket.
Here's Harper. Griffin grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Here's Pippen. That one, no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
I mean, they were their worst own enemy in that game. I mean, they kept on shooting themselves in the foot.
3 on the clock. From deep, Rose, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Rose against Harper. Pass to Jordan. He kicks to Pippen. A steal. Poked away. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Now here's Rose. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Pippen. No good off the back of the rim.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Here's Rose. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And that's just an intelligent play by Rose, taking advantage of whatever the D gives him.
The drive by Jordan. And Henson sends it back. Rose against Harper. The pass to Galloway. And here is Henson. No points in the game yet for him. Count it.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bulls trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, Rodman. Passes to Jordan. Back to Rodman. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Good on the bucket.
He's crazy mobile in the open floor. When Griffith runs with purpose, he's capable of capitalizing in transition.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Pass to Jordan. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Harper against Rose. And Henson sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Rodman passes to Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pippen. And it falls over the rim and in. Pippen's got his second basket.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Here's Kennard, guarded by Pippen. Kennard kicks to Galloway. Good on the three-point shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Rose against Harper. Here's Jordan. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Rose passes to Henson. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Bulls trail by 9. Outside, Rodman. Jordan, the pass to Longley. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Rose looking around. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Harper. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The feed to Griffin. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now the Bulls with it. They trail by 9 points. A floater, and Jordan with the layup.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Rose up on top. He's guarded by Harper. Now here's Henson. Here's Kennard. Clock at 6. Good work defensively by Rodman.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Love watching Griffin play the game. I mean, he has a lot of confidence in his abilities. He's terrific at staying aggressive.
It's his first trip to the line. that one is off. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Scottie Pippen. Harris is checked in for Michael Jordan. And Kerr's subbed in for Ron Harper. And then for Detroit, Wood, he's checked in for John Henson. McRae has come in for Langston Galloway. And it's Brown in for Derrick Rose. Good on the second free throw. Bulls trail by 8. Outside, Kukoc. There's the dish to Harris. Kicks it to Kerr. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Kukoc. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Griffin. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
Thon Maker's checked in for the Pistons. Now Harris. Outside, Rodman. To the paint. Here's Kukoc. Kicks it out to Kerr. Fires from deep. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Bulls shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Detroit leading by 5. Here's Kennard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. At the elbow, Maker. 5 on the clock. Here's McRae. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Here's Kukoc. And Maker sends it back.
Proving he could be an active defender. Great hustle from Maker to stifle the shooter.
For 3, Harris drains it from beyond the arc.
He can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Here's Kennard. They get a hand on it. The pass to Wood. Here's McRae. Clock at 4. Kerr with it. Picked up by Brown. And Kerr gets it to go on the assist from Rodman.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Brown kicks to Kennard. Buries it down low. And the Pistons lead by 5.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Harris dishes to Kerr. Here's Kukoc. Offensive rebound. Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Thon Maker.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. 1:24 left here in the opening quarter. Brown with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Maker passes to Kennard. And another three for Detroit.
And that's smart basketball. Maker showing nice awareness there, spotting the open man.
Harris inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harris has got 5 points so far.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's McCray, guarded by Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's McCray. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Inside. Rodman trying to break free. Kukoc gets the bucket. Now just a 2-point Detroit lead. So it's the Pistons now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kennard. Guarded by Kukoc. Here's Wood. Some solid defense by Rodman.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And Maker sends it back. Rodman passes to Harris. But they recover it. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Pistons on top. They lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
The Pistons leading. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Kennard. McCray is out there with Brown. Then there's Maker. And it's Wood in at the 4 spot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
At 7'1", you got to box out Maker because he's capable of burning you on the offensive glass.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. And the Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much. Here's Brown after Devin Harris's score. Brown kicks to Wood. Out left to the wing. Here's Kennard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Jordan, he's checked in for Dennis Rodman.
Michael Jordan.
Here's Kennard, guarded by Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCray. Nice D from Williams. To the inside, Harris. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Kennard, guarded by Jordan. Brown the pass to Kennard. Here's Wood. Pass to Kennard. First trip to the line for him here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
The first one falls. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Chicago. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside, Kukoc. Down low. Here's Jordan, and that's going to be a treble. The Pistons making a change here. Rose is checked in. Pistons leading by 4. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's McCray. Outside Rose. Takes the 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Jordan against Brown. Jordan the pass to Kukoc. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Kukoc has got 6 points.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
McCray, no good.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay-in.
Here's Pippen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Thon Maker.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
For Chicago, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Bulls. Longley comes in for Williams. And it's Harper in for Kerr. Then for the Pistons, John Henson's checked in for Maker. Blake Griffin comes in for Christian Wood. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Bruce Brown. And it's tied up with that one. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Pistons. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. To the right side. Fades and shoots. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Oh,
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now here's Rose. He has 6. Here's Griffin. Misses off the left iron.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Jordan's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Griffin kicks to Rose. To the inside. Here's Henson. Luke Longley grabs the miss. Henson's gone 1 of 4 so far. Harper against Rose. Harper the pass to Kukoc. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Harper against Rose. Pass to Galloway. Pass to Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? Over Kukoc. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You better give Griffin credit. He's outstanding at forcing the issue, getting the defense to whack him.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line for 2.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. And here is Jordan. Now the pass to Kukoc. Outside Pippen. 6 to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Derrick Rose.
And with the lift that Rose gets from his legs, he's able to put such a soft touch on those floaters. That's a great shot for him.
Here's Harper. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kukoc passes to Longley, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Outside Rose passes it to Henson. Griffin inside. He's guarded by Harper. Here's Galloway. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Outside Harper. With the floater, and he sinks the layup. And it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about fear.
Rose against Kukoc, and stolen by Jordan. Fast break, here comes Chicago, and it's Pippen with the jam.
A good job there. Jordan getting them in transition, and he does so much, and you almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
Ball's knocked loose, and they're on the break. Here's Harper. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. And slam dunk by Henson.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
Harper the pass to Jordan. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him. Pistons trail by 9. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. Harper's shot's good.
And Harper, hard to get around. A physical defender, he'll use that athleticism and reach to pester scores.
Now here's Rose. Now here's Henson. Pass to McRae. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Pippen. Chicago grabs the miss. Longley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Rose kicks to Galloway. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Galloway has got 6 points.
A dependable shooter from outside the arc. You can tell Galloway really believes in his 3-ball.
Pass to Pippen. Jordan the pass to Longley. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Harper against Rose. Harper against Rose. Harper kicks to Pippen. Plenty of space. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
Rose against Harper. Fires the 3. That one no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. And the pass to Longley. Yes, that goes in. Longley's got 6 here in this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the paint. Here's Rose. And the layup is good.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Harper with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Chicago making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Longley. Rodman comes in for Kukoc. Devin Harris subbed in for Scottie Pippen. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Akers checked in for John Henson. Christian Wood comes in for Blake Griffin. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for McRae. And it's Brown in for Rose. Here's Galloway. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wood. Offensive rebound. Here's Maker. Cans it from short range.
There aren't many players as big as Maker. He realizes this. Nice work inside.
The Bulls leading by 14. Harris looking it over. To the middle. Here's Rodman. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Rodman's got his first points of the night.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Kennard, the pass to Maker. Here's Galloway, guarded by Harris. Passes it to Kennard. over Rodman. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Kennard's got 9.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Now Harris. He has 7. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Kennard, guarded by Jordan. Here's Kennard. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. I mean, without major improvements defensively, this game is over.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? Scottie Pippen, an impressive effort here today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Longley. Harper is out there with Jordan. Then there's Pippen, and it's Rodman in at the 4 slot. There's Galloway, shoots over Harper, and the shot is long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Poked away. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. And that's what I've done." So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. And the Pistons with possession here. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go. Just 2 to shoot. Kennard's shot is off. Chicago leading by 14. Here's Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. That's 10 points for Michael.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Rose dishes to Griffin. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And Henson kicks to Galloway. Here's Kennard. Hits the 3-point bomb. Kennard's got 12 points in the game.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Outside Pippen. Back to Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. And the Bulls, another three.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And that one's good, Griffin. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Harper. That one off the back iron and out. Pistons trail by 14. Kennard, the pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Pippen dishes to Jordan. Back to Pippen. 18 feet out. Offensive rebound. Rodman. And then Rodman with the dunk.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Jordan, the pass to Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's Henson. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Henson. And 12 points for Rose.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over again.
And it's Pippen with the jam.
He's having a great night from the floor. They're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Griffin with it. He's got 10. Pass to Rose. Double team on Rose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Pippen. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Rose. 12 points for him. Pass to Griffin. 5 to shoot. Back to Galloway. From the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Kennard, guarded by Pippen. Pippen with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. And the Bulls get it back. Tries it again, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Detroit gets called for the foul.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
First free throw is good. So for the Bulls. Kukoc, he's checked in for Longley. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. And then for Detroit, Christian Woods checked in for John Henson. And McRae's subbed in for Langston Galloway. And both free throws good for Rodman. As it seems like some teams have been in rebuild mode for a long time. Is there a point at which the league should step in and maybe, I don't know, take over or give them guidance?
You know, I really do. And not because it's necessarily the fault of the team, because it's tough to win a championship. But to be a perennial bottom dweller, basement dweller, it's not good for the fans. And fans like myself, every year comes the first game, we think, hey, we could win a championship, we could do it. But, you know, our thought process is not based in knowledge. It's just based in our hope and will for the team. So you definitely want to keep teams straight. You want to keep them honest. And I think the league could find a way to step in but not step on the toes of ownership.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Here's McCray. The pass to Griffin. He dishes it to Rose. And just miss after miss right now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
No, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Now here's Kukoc. 8 points for him. Jordan kicks to Kerr. Over Rose. Offensive rebound. Oh, that's blocked. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Monday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Passes it to McCray. Here's Kennard, guarded by Jordan. Griffin trying to get open. Kennard's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 22. And they double up Jordan. He kicks it to Kukoc. Pass to Pippen. Inside, here's Rodman. Lays it up off the glass. Rodman's got 8.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Griffin. And the 3 off target. And so here is Chicago. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Kerr against Rose. Kerr kicks to Jordan. Outside Pippen, 4 on the shot clock. The 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 7 rebounds in the game. That's tipped. Now here's Jordan. Defense right on him. Pass to Kukoc. Fires from the corner. Here's Rodman. It's hauled in by Wood. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Griffin finds Rose. To the left side wing. Here's Kennard. The shot missing. Some solid defense by Rodman. Here's Jordan. Count that one. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's Wood. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kennard kicks to Rose. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's McCray. Here's Wood. And the pass to McCray. Now Griffin. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
at the line for two.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He misses the free throw. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Harris comes in for Jordan. Detroit also making some changes. Maker comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for Derrick Rose. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
On the wing, Brown, defended by Kerr. Brown kicks to McCray. Rebound by the Bulls. Kukoc has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Now here is Harris. 9 points in the game so far. Takes a 3. Detroit with the rebound. Brown feeling it out a bit. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
And here is Harris. Pass to Kerr. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you look at Kerr, just a sharp shooting role player. His game really about guts and intelligence.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two.
And the first one drops. And Kerr drops both of them. So it's Detroit now. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Pass to McCray. Back to Wood. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Maker sinks that one from the post. Maker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Kerr. There's the pass to Williams. Outside, Kukoc. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Rodman. Not going to go that time. And Detroit the other way now. Passes it to McCray. Dishes it to Maker. Harris against Brown. Pass to McCray. Over Kerr. McCray, no good.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Kerr. Pass to Kukoc. Rodman trying to break free. And the Bulls with another miss.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. I mean, look what happened.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Chicago Ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
They're playing harder, they're cutting harder, they're running harder, they're playing defense on us harder down here. We're kind of tiptoeing on our cuts. We got to up our level.
And Dwayne Casey imploring his guys to put forth a greater effort. Feels they're getting out hustled.
That's right. I mean, the one thing coaches cannot stand is a lack of energy. Expect these guys to ramp it up from an intensity standpoint.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Dumboya is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Maker. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard. He gets it in there. Dumboya's got his first basket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
At the elbow, Williams. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got his sixth rebound on the night. The pass to Brown. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, let me. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
Here's Knight after the Bulls pick up 2. The rebound by Simpkins.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Bushler, the pass to Simpkins. Rebounded by the Pistons. Maker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Snell. Knocks it loose. And the layup's good off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Harris against Brown. Harris outside. Down low. Here's Simpkins. That one goes. Count it. Simpkins got 6 in the quarter. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. The dish now to Snell. Passes it to Brown. From deep. He can't get that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Smith outside. Pass to Harris. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years of my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game. Eating her food than being able to go out and play.
I bet. Here's Dumboya. Misses the 3. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now, here is Smith. Here's Simpkins. Back to Smith. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Henson's checked in for Thon Maker. Blake Griffin comes in for Doumbouya. Langston Galloway's checked in for Tony Snell. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Knight. And Detroit has possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Griffin goes in. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, the mobility of the veteran forward, I mean, so impressive. I mean, Griffin is talented at driving the ball, I mean, and putting the defense in a tough spot.
And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated with constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, you know, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media is going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Both shots good from the stripe. Chicago leading by 22. Harper kicks to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Longley, and Henson sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Pippen is doubled. Outside for Jordan. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Galloway. Pass to Henson. Takes the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. From 20 feet out. That one rolling around and rims out.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Here's Longley, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Rose against Harper. Now here's Rose. He's tightly guarded. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Here's Henson. Rebound by the Bulls. Longley's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint, here's Rodman, and then Rodman with the dunk. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
It's stolen by Rodman. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now here's Henson. Got a hand on it. Now Harper. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. To the inside. Right side Rose. To the middle. Here's Henson. He's good with the little jumper in close.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Outside Jordan. The pass to Longley. Over Henson. And the Bulls with another miss. And it's Detroit's ball. Chicago making some changes. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Rodman. And Kerr's subbed in for Ron Harper. And then for Detroit, Mikhailuk is checked in. And Knight subbed in for Rose. Kerr against Knight. Griffin's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Outside Knight. To the paint. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
You know
yes.
what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Chicago making some changes. Longley's checked in for Wennington. Rodman comes in for Simpkins. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr. Kennard, he's checked in for the Pistons. Rose comes in for Brandon Knight. Good on both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Bulls leading by 22. Chicago calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it two in a row. Chicago with the ball, and they double up Jordan. Longley with it. Jordan, the pass to Longley. 5 on the clock. Passes to Rodman. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Rodman's got 12 points in just the second half.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Here's Rose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
And Rose drops them both.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 2008, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
Here's Harper. Pass to Pippen. And here is Jordan. Nails it from the high post.
Good job taking advantage of the size mismatch. There's no way that jumper's getting blocked.
Rose against Harper. Pass to Kennard. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Pippen. Kennard's gone 4 of 12 from the floor. Feeds it to Harper. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Pistons with possession here. Doumbouya can't get it to go. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Kerr. And there's the pass to Wennington. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Swiped away. Here is Kerr. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Bushler. Here's Simpkins. Just 4 to shoot. The deep 3 from Smith. Rebound, Detroit.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Here's Simpkins. Down low. Smith the pass to Simpkins. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
One shot. One shot.
And so Knight will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Inside. And Henson kicks to Doumbouya. Outside Knight. Three-pointer, Snell, and the miss. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.